Welcome to Section 3, Video 7, Creating the Player's HUD Part 2, Building the Widget Blueprint. In this video we are going to build our widget blueprint and prepare our game mode class. Now let's build our widget blueprint. Go into the Blueprints folder of our Content folder, right-click, Create New Folder. We'll name this Widgets, and inside the Widgets folder, right-click, User Interface, Widget Blueprint, and we will name this Gameplay HUD WB. Let's open it up. This is the widget blueprint editor or designer. Right click and drag to move around within the viewport. Left mouse wheel to scroll in and out. On our left is our palette where we can add in different components or hierarchy parts of this UI, such as an image or a button, border, text, etc. First we will be adding in a canvas panel. We will name this Crosshairs. We will be adding in 5 images. Let's rename these to right crosshair, left crosshair, bottom crosshair, top crosshair, and center crosshair. Let's save and compile to save our work. The canvas panel for crosshair, select anchors, and let's set it to the center anchor. Let's set its position to 0, 0. Let's set its size X and size Y to 75, and its alignment on the X and Y to 0.5. For our center crosshair, let's set its position in the anchor to center, and its position to 0, 0. Its size on the X and Y to 2.5, and its alignment on the X and Y to 0.5. For a top crosshair, let's set its anchor to the top. Its position will be 0, 0. Its X and Y will be 2.5 for the size. The size in the Y will be 25. And the alignment on the X and Y will be 0.5 and 0. For the bottom crosshair, we will set its alignment to the bottom on the anchor. Its position will be 0, 0. Its X will be 2.5, and its size in the Y will be 25. Its alignment will be 0.5 and 1.0. For left crosshair, its anchor will be in the left, 0, 0 for the position X and Y. For size X it will be 25, and size Y will be 2.5. Its alignment will be 0 and 0.5. For the right crosshair, its anchor will be on the right, 0, 0 on the position on the X and Y. For size X we will put it to 25, and Y will be 2.5. Its alignment will be 1 and 0.5. Select Save and Compile. And now let's add another border to our canvas panel. Then we will add in a vertical box and a progress bar to that vertical box, and text to the vertical box as well. For our border, its anchor will be in the top right. Its position will be in the X, negative 650. And its Y will be in the 100. Its size will be 500 in the X, and its Y will be 150. For the progress bar, select Fill, and its bar fill type will be right to left. And we will change its color for fill and opacity to green. To see what the color is, you can change the percentage. This will be the default value, which we will set to 0.5. For our text block, we will align it to the right on the horizontal alignment. We will change the text to ammo, and we will change the name of the text to ammo text. And we will change its font size to 35 by going into the font and size. Let's also change our border for its brush color to be black, and let's change its alpha to 0.25. Save and compile. Now we are going to reparent this widget blueprint to the C++ version we made by going into the graph and then setting in the class settings the parent class to widget gameplay. Save, compile. Let's go back to the designer, select ammo text. Next to the text variable, in the bind option, set get current count. Save and compile. And for the progress bar, we will change its percent binding to get current health. Save and compile. And we can close our gameplay HUD widget blueprint. Now we are going to prepare our game mode. Go to C++ classes, and in the public folder, we're going to add in a new class as well as a new folder structure. Right-click and select New Class. Select Game Mode Base, select Next, and let's name it GM Gameplay. The folder structure will be /game modes. Select Create Class. Let's fix our source file's pathing to the header file by adding in game modes /. Then we can close our game modes class since we won't be needing it currently. And let's jump back into Unreal Editor. And in our game modes folder, we have our new class. Right click and select it. Select Create Blueprint Class based off of GM Gameplay. Select Blueprints, and let's name it GM Gameplay BP. For its default HUD class, we also need to create that. So in our UI C++ classes, let's create a blueprint class from our generic HUD. Right-click, select Blueprint Class based off of generic HUD, and let's name it Generic HUD BP. Let's place it in the Blueprints folder and create Blueprint Class. Let's set its Gameplay HUD class to Widget Gameplay HUD _ WB. Save and compile. Let's close that, and let's set our HUD class to Generic HUD BP and our default pawn class to Player Character BP. Save, compile, and we can close that, and we can actually delete our player since the game mode will automatically spawn this, but we need to connect our game mode to this level, so we will go to Settings, World Settings, and for our game mode override, we will select GM Gameplay BP. Select Play, and we automatically spawn with our pawn controlling it, but we don't have our HUD, which we will be setting up in the future. The reason why it automatically spawns is because of this player start, which will automatically spawn from our game mode class. In the next video, we will be creating the player's HUD part 3, connecting the player character with the HUD.